All right, so we got a ton of things to talk about, a ton of news that dropped over the past couple of days. I was over at TIFF and definitely I got to catch up on a lot of things, a lot of reviews for you on the way. We do have a review on The Substance. Go check that out and let's get into it. So before we do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. 35,000 subscribers is our goal. We have about 3,000 to go before we get to that, so very excited about it. Let's get into this. American Horror Stories will return this year again for the Halloween event with 5 episodes. I'm a fan of the American Horror Stories. I know they're just like not that great, some of them, most of them, about all of them, but they're still fun. They're still fun to watch. And so this will be dropping on Tuesday, October 15 on Hulu, as well as Disney Plus and all of that. And it is going to be exciting, I feel. So there will be a cast that includes Michael Imperioli, Henry Winkler. I mean, this already sounds pretty good, right? Dylan Burnside, Debbie Ryan, Jeff Hiller, Jessica Barden, Angel Bismarck Curiel, Guy Burnett, Victor Garver, and June Squibb. So honestly, it's a pretty solid lineup for actors here. So kind of excited to see what will be coming. No word yet on what exactly the stories and all of that will be, but we will be anticipating it, no doubt about that. Halloween is in full effect, so we're getting a ton of films hitting streaming, one including Maxine, which was a movie that I'm not going to say was horrible this year. It was just a letdown for me, honestly. This was a movie that I was so excited for all year. I mean, y'all saw the videos. I talked about it extensively. The movie came and it was okay. It was fine. I was expecting more. Is it my fault for setting up expectations? Probably. But the movie will be hitting Max next month on October 18th. So if you haven't watched it, there you go. Beyond Fest is on the way with a 2024 lineup that includes Salem's Lot, Terrifier 3, Shush, Cut of Hush, and so much more. So Stephen King's Salem's Lot will actually be the closing night film. I am going to do a film talking about the whole aspect of that trailer that just got released, because there's a lot of things to discuss about that, probably tonight. Stay tuned for that. But one of the things that got me interested is Mike Flanagan's Hush getting a Shush cut. I couldn't even say that almost. And apparently this is going to be something that we've never seen before as well. They also have the 4K restoration of Lake Mungo as well as Saw, and I'm excited about all of that. And they're also bringing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre here. So Beyond Fest takes place in Los Angeles. Sadly, will not be attending, but very dope festival, no doubt about that. Presence just got another teaser, which is the new Steven Soderbergh film, which got its premiere at Sundance this last couple of months ago at the beginning of the year. This is a haunted house with a spin on it movie. In this new teaser, we don't get anything else besides the home. The film will be coming out January 17th, 2025. People are saying that this one's pretty good, but some people are saying it's gonna piss you off. Lucy Liu, Chris Sullivan, Kalina Liang, Julia Fox, Eddie Medei, and Wes Mulholland star in this one. It says, in Presence, a family moves into a suburban house and becomes convinced they are not alone. A supernatural force has infiltrated the house and taken a specific interest in the couple's daughter. I've heard some things that this is kind of like In a Violent Nature in a way, kind of like the cousin of In a Violent Nature. I don't know. I have not seen the film. I've missed it at every festival I've been to this year. I missed it at Sundance. I missed it, I believe it was at South by, and I missed it at TIFF. But I don't know. I'm excited to finally see it next year. So Netflix is coming strong as well, just like Hulu, with their own slate of horror stuff. And one of them in particular is one that I'm very excited to rewatch, and that is It's What's Inside. So It's What's Inside is a film that I had the amazing privilege to watch at Sundance in January. And this is directed by Greg Jardin. You have Brittany O'Grady, you have James Morosini, you have Gavin Leatherwood, Nina Bloomgarden, Alicia Debnam Carey, Raina Hardesty, Devin Terrell, and David Thompson here in a film that is just unbelievable. Like, that's all I will tell you. There's a trailer for out right now. Do not watch that trailer. Just go watch the movie once it releases. It is such a wacky, fresh story that's really going to keep you engaged throughout. Just an amazingly well-crafted film. Like, I am excited to rewatch this one and talk to y'all about it. I do have a review for it, I believe, if you want to go check out that review. I might just redo it again though, but that's my film that I'm so excited for next month. So we do have The Platform 2 as well coming out, and this is going to be a sequel to the previous Platform film that took the internet by storm when it first came out. So excited to see what that one's going to bring. The Shadow Strays is more action, but I've heard it is super brutal, so it definitely still feels like a horror movie, right? And I'm excited about this one because I'm just interested in seeing what exactly this is going to be. And, you know, I'm there for it, but pretty excited for a lot of these films coming out, and I'm gonna do a whole video for October releases. Those were just the 3 that I'm super pumped for. Now, Shudder has announced that they've acquired the rights to psychological thriller The Rule of Jenny Penn, which actually will be premiering at Fantastic Fest. This is a film that has me pretty interested, and it is definitely one that I'm just curious about. You basically have John Lithgow as well as Jeffrey Rush starring in this, and the film follows a judge who is played by Rush named Stefan Mortensen, who suffers a near fatal stroke, leaving him partially paralyzed and confined to a retirement home. Resistant to the staff and distant from his friendly roommate, Mortensen soon clashes with seemingly gentle resident Dave Creeley, played by Lithgow, who secretly terrorizes the home with a sadistic game called The Rule of Jenny Penn. While wielding his dementia doll as an instrument of cruelty, what begins as childish torments quickly escalates into a far more sinister and disturbing incidents. When Mortensen pleads to the staff to go unanswered, he takes it upon himself to put an end to Creeley's reign of terror, which I'm kind of interested how this is all going to be. But, you know, it looks interesting, and it's just something I'm excited to see. So the Creep tapes will be returning, well, the Creep franchise will be returning with the Creep tapes during Shudder this coming November. So Shudder announced that the next installment of Creep will be having a series called The Creep Tapes. This is coming from Mark Duplass as well as Patrick Bryce, and it will premiere Friday, November the 15th on Shudder and AMC Plus. So The Creep Tapes is going to be something that I'm excited about. It says, a little over 10 years ago, Patrick Bryce and I spent a week together in my cabin with a small digital camera. We emerged with a found footage horror film that was so wildly strange and uncomfortable, we assumed no one would see it. To be continuing this unholy legacy in this series format is a true nightmare come true. So we'll definitely see what this is going to be like. If you haven't seen the Creep movies, I pretty much assume you have to watch them if you're going to watch the Creep tapes, but pretty exciting news. So Your Monster trailer got released. This is a film that came out at Sundance. Sadly missed it, but we'll be watching it once it releases October 25th, 2024, starring Melissa Barrera. Here it says, Your Monster tells the story of a soft-spoken actor, Laura Franco, played by Melissa Barrera, who is dumped by her longtime boyfriend, played by Edmund Donovan, while recovering from surgery, and retreats to her childhood home to recover. With her future looking bleak, insult is added to injury when Laura discovers her ex is staging a musical that she helped him develop. So kind of interested in seeing about this. And apparently then she gets terrorized by this monster, or seemingly terrorized, played by Tommy Dewey, but she actually starts to find a connection, which encourages Laura to follow her dreams, open her heart, and fall in love with her inner rage. So I'm excited about this one. Heard so many great things at Sundance and cannot wait to check it out. But this weekend we do have the film Speak No Evil, which is a remake of the 2022 Danish version. Yes, 2022, not 2002. This film is just less than 2 years old. The original, watch the original, but that's all I gotta say. But we do got a ton of things coming. If you want to check out my review on The Substance, which is the new Demi Moore, Coralie Farget, and also Margaret Qualley film, check that out. It is one of my favorite films of the year, one of my favorites at TIFF, and I do have a spoiler review coming out next week. So very excited about all of that. We do have some reviews as well for Queer coming out tonight, as well as our ending explained for the new See No Evil. Well, Speak No Evil. I was getting confused with Kane right there. But overall, very great stuff coming out, and excited for spooky season, and we got a ton of announcements coming for that next week. I was planning to get those announcements out last week, but like I said, all my files corrupted, so I have to re-record a ton of videos that I had planned, and some I'm probably just gonna abandon. But anyways, 35,000 subscribers is our goal. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Let's get to it. I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe, stay positive.